Murphy's End. Episode 18. January 5th. Happy New Year. Good morning, North Murphy High. It is Tuesday, January 5th, and here are your morning announcements. First of all, I'd like to thank Camila and the rest of the student council for approving that extra day off yesterday, which gave us all a long weekend before we had to come back to school. Trust me, I speak for everyone here at North Murphy High when I say we really appreciated it. Also, most of us needed that extra time to dig past through the incredibly high snow from that insane snowfall we got over winter break. So that extra day was less of a break per se, and more of a recovery day from all that exertion. I don't know about you, but I have never shoveled so much snow in my entire life. I'm still aching. Now, we might be dealing with a few challenges in the coming weeks due to the amount of snow still sticking around and the fact that the entire town is pretty much blanketed with it. But even though it looks like it crushed a few buildings, Sid took some measurements and has assured us that it is melting and will be gone eventually. Anyway, please be careful as you check out the houses in your neighborhoods. We haven't seen any of the mutants since the snowfall began, but, well, let's be real. They're probably still out there. Waiting. Anyway, update. Remember all those hats and scarves that Any Club was working on for the feral children? Well, we have a bit of a problem. Not with the hats and scarves. Those are fine. But, okay. So Priya went over to deliver them this weekend, and, well, they're gone. The feral children, I mean, not the hats and scarves. Yeah, as far as we can tell, they burrowed out through the snow. Apparently, since the snow was piled up higher than the barricade, they just dug their way up and over. What should we do, you might be asking? Well, Hannah spoke to the student council to see what the best course of action would be, and... Okay, this is just a really long-winded way for me to explain to you that there was a search party, and only one of the kids was found, and that kid bit Hannah. Badly. And then we lost the kid. Hannah's okay, don't worry. She's not dead or anything, but, unlike the time when Mark was bitten, when the bite didn't quite go through the skin, the one that bit Hannah took a good chunk out of her arm, and ever since then she's been acting a little... funny. We're not sure what's going to happen, so in the interest of safety, Hannah has been quarantined until further notice. And since we don't know exactly what's going to happen, the student council decided that it wasn't actually safe to quarantine her in the nurse's office, so until further notice, I've been left in charge of the front office. Yeah, trust me, I'm even less happy about it than you are. In the meantime, we found Hannah the perfect spot to quarantine, which is, drumroll please, the office supply store a few blocks away. It's structurally sound, lockable, and most importantly, full of every kind of possible office supply that Hannah could ever want. Seriously guys, don't worry about her. She's basically in organization heaven right now. However, since Hannah doesn't trust me to actually be in charge here, which, fair, and also since Sho will be serving additional detention for ripping the suggestion box off the wall in a fit of madness when we were all stuck here over the winter break.
Hey, fit of madness is a strong term.
Sho has been given the job of a runner between the school and the office supply store / Hannah's temporary home. We've given Hannah the receiver on the baby monitor so she can listen to the announcements, since she seemed to think that it was more important to be able to, quote, hear what I was up to while she was gone, which, thanks Hannah, than to have me be able to hear her instructions, which is why Sho now has a job here at the office.
Hi guys!
Until he gets eaten by mutants, at least.
Hey, I resent that. I have never met a mutant that I couldn't outrun.
Shut up, Sho. Our second semester starts today, so if you haven't already, please make sure to come down to the front office ASAP to pick up your new class schedule. The teachers have been instructed to take attendance at the start of each class, and to report back to the office if they're missing anyone, or if they have any extra stragglers in their classes. This, hopefully, will reduce any further scenarios like the one I lived through last semester, where I was forced to actually live the nightmare of having to take an exam in a class I'd apparently been unknowingly skipping all semester.
Oh, I'm prepared for this one. Hannah told me to tell you to stop complaining. She says it's not her fault that you didn't read the revised schedule she gave you.
You know what, Hannah? I just realized something. I never chose my prize.
What prize now?
My prize for winning our little bet about the suggestion box over the holidays.
Oh no.
I want that grade wiped from my record.
No. Hannah's not gonna like that. No.
Yes.
You know Hannah's gonna be in full shoot the messenger mode, right? Fine. If she kills me, that's on you. Oh, this is bad. I'd rather be chased by mutants. You know, the thing is, mutants can only kill you once. Hannah, I don't think the same rules apply.
Our cafeteria workers were a little overworked over the holiday break, so we've decided to give them a break this week, as thanks for keeping all of us fed during that horrible storm. So the cafeteria menu this week will consist of leftover soup. Now, before you start thinking to yourself, hey, that's not so bad, well, okay, look, I know when I say the words leftover soup, what you hear is leftover soup, as in soup that has not yet been eaten and is now leftovers. But the words I actually said are leftovers soup, plural, as in soup made from leftovers. All the leftovers. That's right, all of the leftovers from the holidays have been mixed together and made into a soup. It's kind of a mishmash, but we can't exactly let good food go to waste. Not when we still have the feral children to take care of. You know, when we find them again.
Hey, I'm back! Hannah didn't kill me!
That was faster than expected. Wait, are those note cards?
Yeah, Hannah wanted me to be, prepared for any further questions that you might have.
Okay, and?
She says no.
Hannah, come on, that's not fair. I won fair and square.
I've got one for that. Hannah says, no, come on, Sammy, you know I can't do that.
Actually, I know you can do that, Hannah. You're the only one with access to the school's files. Heck, you're the one who maintains the school's files. You're the one who put that terrible exam grade in my file, so that means you're also the one that can take it out.
Oh, Hannah has one for that, too. She says, you know that's not fair to the other students, right?
Yeah, well, the other students are too frightened of you to make a bet, let alone win one, which I did. So, I want the grade gone. Show?
I do not have a card for that one. Hold that thought.
Okay, look, I didn't want it to come to this, but until further notice, the library will only be open when it's staffed. I was hoping that someone, Devin, would be the bigger person here and stop messing around with the furniture in there, but here we are. So yeah, until further notice, the school library hours will be Monday to Friday, 3:45 to 7 p.m., and Saturday, whenever I wake up to whenever I say I want to go home. I will be locking the doors up after me, and any tampering with said locks or said doors will be punished by immediate detention. And I don't want to hear any complaints, guys. Look, we tried the honor system, and someone, I think we all know who, ruined it for all of us.
Okay, hey guys, I'm back. Hannah says, fine. But she just wants to let you know that she's doing this on the condition that you actually start reading the paper she gives you. Okay?
Fine.
Okay, good. Good. Alright, she said second drawer on the left, 2/3 of the way in. Aha, okay. Here you go.
Thank you. Oh geez, this is the worst grade I've ever gotten.
Maybe you should have gone to class.
Somehow, I don't think that would have helped. Sid's tests are, well, here. Have a look.
Wait, what is this?
Chemistry, allegedly.
Okay, look, I'm not a chemist, but, that's not chemistry. Why do we let Sid teach science?
Because the last time someone tried to stop Sid from doing something sciencey, they ended up stuck in a tank full of glue.
Huh. Well, I guess those ideal job tests they made us take in 7th grade were actually pretty accurate.
What did Sid get?
If the 7th grade rumor mill is to be believed, mad scientist.
That's an option?
Not normally.
Huh. Good to know. Do I want to know what you got?
Yeah, I don't think you do.
You know what? Fair enough. Today, intramural sports switches from dodgeball to floor hockey. So if dodgeball wasn't your thing, give floor hockey a try. After all, at the very least, it'll give you some practice with something you can use as a weapon. And since we're officially switching over, that means we have the final dodgeball rankings for the teams. Now, I'm only going to read the top 3 teams because, let's be real, nobody wants to hear that they came dead last. So, without further ado, in 3rd place for this year's dodgeball intramural games is, drumroll please, the Pitbulls and Top Hats. Congrats, guys. Oh, by the way, these are just for fun, and you win no prizes, except maybe bragging rights. But really, who cares? It's dodgeball. Anyway, in 2nd place we have the Frostbitten Polar Bears. And that means in 1st place we have the team that will be remaining nameless because Hans and Sho wouldn't know an appropriate team name if it bit them on
the... Oh, come on, Sammy.
Whatever. Congrats to the teams, enjoy your bragging rights, except for Hans and Sho because you are not allowed to brag when you keep naming your team so badly.
We are absolutely allowed to brag. Our dodgeball skills must be acknowledged and respected. It is not our fault that our art has not been appreciated in our time by those too small-minded to...
Shut up, Sho. Anyway, today's intramural floor hockey game will be the roller skating drafts versus the anxious platypuses, which I still think should be platypi, by the way. So, yeah, whatever. Have fun, guys, and remember, there's no fighting in floor hockey. Alright, Hannah isn't here, but since I know she can hear me, hi Hannah! I'm just going to go ahead and get the suggestion box over with because I know she's going to make me do it either way. So, let me just go get it. Okay, here we go. Suggestion 1. No more snow. That's kind of a suggestion. But honestly, it's not one that we have any control over, I think. I mean, I still think it's entirely possible that Sid caused the whole storm. But yeah, I've got no proof. So for the time being, we're just going to be calling the storm an act of the apocalypse and just leave it at that, okay? Alright, suggestion 2. Who died and left you in charge of the library? That's definitely not a suggestion, but since you asked, Mrs. Forrest. You know, the librarian. Also, Devin, I know this one was from you. It might not be on your letterhead, but guess what? I know what your handwriting looks like now, so just shut up, okay? Thank you. Okay, suggestion 3. Horseshoes. Well, I guess just because it's a new year, it doesn't mean I can expect that things are going to get better all at once. But hopefully this year will be a little less disastrous than the last one. I guess we'll see. Alright, it looks like that's it for your announcements, North Murphy High. It is Tuesday, January 5th, and... Oh, hey, Sho. Where were you?
Oh, I was just checking out the tunnels that the kids made in the snow, trying to see if we could figure out where they actually went.
Okay, well, any luck?
Unfortunately not. The tunnels don't seem to have any rhyme or reason to them. They're like, they're a maze. It seems like they're just a bowl of noodles that's been dropped into the snow.
That's a little concerning. Wait, hold on. How did you figure that out?
Oh, that was easy. We had Mark go in to check them out.
Voluntarily?
Not exactly voluntarily.
Sho?
It's fine. Mark's fine. No harm done. We just thought we should try to figure out where the kids went.
Are we even sure they're still alive?
Well, there's really no way to tell based on the tunnel. Oh no.
Okay, well, that answers that question. Alright, guys, it is Tuesday, January 5th, and by the sounds of it, the feral children are still alive and out there somewhere waiting. Be careful, North Murphy High, and Happy New Year!
Murphy's End is a Hindsight podcast production, and new episodes are released every Tuesday. Sammy is voiced by Sarah Eagleson, Hannah is voiced by Krista Seeley, and full credits for the episode can be found at our website, hindsightpodcast.com. While you're there, sign up for our mailing list for news and information about upcoming episodes. You can also find us on Twitter at Murphy's End, and if you like the show, please leave us a rating review on Apple Podcasts or support us on Patreon. Remember, it's going to be a long year.